Hello. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm live in my bedroom. And when we were thinking about doing a live stream, we thought, what a special occasion Valentine's Day is. And there is no better place to do a clean with me video than right here in the heart of the romantic space of the home. You can say I'm overselling it a little bit, but hi, everyone. Let me know where you're joining from and happy Valentine's Day. Depending on what time of the day we go live, we get different people in different time zones from all over the world. So let me know where you're watching from. Now, as you may or may not be able to tell, I am sitting here. My laptop is way over there. So if you see me kind of doing this squint situation, that's because I'm trying to look and see what you are saying. Anyway, it is lovely to have you all joining me today. I am indeed in my bedroom. And the reason I'm here is because I feel like so many of us just get used to making our bed a certain way and never kind of putting any extra thought into it. And because it is Valentine's Day, I'm not going to be doing so much cleaning in my room today as I am going to be talking through some bed making strategies, specifically stuff that I have stolen from home stagers. Because they just know how to make a bed better than anybody else. And I wanted to share some of those tips and tricks with you today because I think it's nothing too difficult. You probably have most of these things in a linen closet. And it's just kind of like a fun thing to do to sort of fluff up and make your room a little bit more exciting. So I'm gonna lean over and see, lots of lovely messages. Thank you, everybody. We've got Seattle, Hawaii, the UK, Georgia. Oh, Jan, you are getting right into the tough stuff. You want to know the best degreaser for your stovetop. So Dawn Power Wash is my go-to. I absolutely love using that for your stovetop. If it's a glass cooktop, you can also use a magic eraser on there. You can try baking soda and dish soap. That can also help remove grease. You just might have to let it sit for a little bit longer. We've got Nancy from Boston. We've got CT Connecticut. We've got England. Okay, so we're busy, and that is awesome. For me, we have Pakistan as well. For me, Valentine's Day is kind of a funny day. I've always thought it's a little bit cheesy and commercialized, but at the same time, I think we still need to talk about romance in like a clean way, and how we can make the bed amazing. So you can see over here, I have a whole bunch of pillows. And I want to kind of talk through that because for many, many years, I was like, extra pillows on the bed are ridiculous. It's just more that you have to kind of take off each night and put on every morning and this and that. And then I realized that if you have chairs or a bench in front of your bed, not only is it there for the chair drobe, the clothes that you take off and throw on your chairs, but it's also there to stack your pillows and any extra blankets that you have at night that you're not sleeping so that you can quickly and easily make your bed up in the morning, in case you were curious about where those things go. So for a really, really long time, I just had the white, what do you call it? Duvet. I just had the white duvet. And then I added this, which sort of matches the paint. It's sort of like a taupey kind of mauve color. Really, really nice. Auntie Dalal wants to know if I can see the chat. Yes, I can sort of see the chat. Oh my God, did you give me, what is that? Is that a little special emoji or a little gift? I can't quite tell, but someone on my team will be looking. Yeah, that's cute, whatever that guy is. Okay, anyway, I want to talk through just a couple of quick strategies. So the first thing I want to talk about are these pillows. These are, not the ones that you sleep on, but the shams. So I took mine out of the wash. This is inside out, and this is indeed the right way to put it on because it just makes life a little bit easier than having to stuff everything in there. Now, these are supposed to be very fluffy. This one is synthetic, and I want to show you kind of the easy way to put it on, and that is to sort of start with it inside out. And you must understand it's like a little bit hard for me to demo this on camera. It's always so much easier. All right, so we've got it right side in, inside out, whatever way you want to start. But then I always go sort of from the top, and you really want to make sure that you're matching the corners so that you can get it looking ultimate fluff, ultimate puff, so that you don't have any wrinkles, because the wrinkles always make it look kind of sad and like not a fun, warm, relaxing place. And again, Murphy's Law, because I am on camera, it's going to look awkward and take me 3 to 4 times as long as it normally does. So thank you, camera and universe, for doing that to me. If you do have any questions, particularly about making up your bed, washing your sheets, anything like that, we'll try to keep it on topic today. So you can throw those questions in the comments. And I'm just going to show you now that this is made up. A really good thing you want to do is sort of fluff it, make sure it's even. And then I like to pinch the pillow and the cover right at the top and shake it down just so I know it's even Steven. Okay. Liz wants to know if I use different or special pillows for my shams. Yeah, these ones, I just got like the fluffiest, puffiest ones I could find on Amazon because I really love the look of them being fluffed and puffed up. The problem is with synthetic is that they can, sort of shrink down over time, if you will, especially if they sort of get used for sleeping or whatever. So you might have to replace them, but fluffing them up and also laundering them, like putting them through the wash and the dryer with dryer balls or tennis balls, really helps to fluff them up again. So I hope that helps. All right. Lots of people have lots of different opinions about how this part is done. So you can either take your sleeping pillows and sort of lean it like this and then put your sham on top, or the way that I like to do it is I make my bed, I pull the duvet or comforter, whatever you have, right up to the top. The fitted sheet is under there. And then I have the opening to the pillow facing in. All right. Then I just put the sham on top like that. And then I have my quilt pre-folded just to save time today, halfway down. And then I always like to do like a little pull, little tug like that, just to keep it nice. All right, so we've got that going. I'm just going to toss the other one on there. Always nice to give it a little fluff. And like I said, just pinch at the top and give it a shake. And of course, like if you're just making your bed for you, you can kind of throw it on. But if you're making your bed and you want it to look extra special and extra nice, you can spend another minute or two. Tamara wants to know if I wash my pillows. Yeah, actually, it's funny. I'm filming a reel right now, and I just washed the shams yesterday, the pillows inside. You could do that a couple times a year, actually, and it's so easy. You just put 2 at a time in the machine. You can use, what did I use? It has a bedding cycle, so I just use the bedding cycle. Regular detergent. I try to go unscented because I don't like to smell too much while I'm sleeping. And then I put a bunch of dryer balls in the dryer, and I did like an extra run because you want your pillows to be super, super dry when you are putting them back together, because you don't want like any mustiness, mold, mildew, etc. All right, then the fun stuff. So these are called Euro shams. Any of you from Europe? Great invention. We love a Euro sham. And a Euro sham is essentially just a square. Now, the thing is with these is they can flatten out. Any of these throw pillows can start to flatten out. So floofing and fluffing is a real thing. You really have to do it. It's quite the technique. If you're a particularly angry person, but you hold it in, like me, hitting your pillow, that's actually a very therapeutic exercise, but it also makes your pillows look great. So if you have Euro shams, you've got your your sleeping pillow, you have your regular sham stacked up behind. The idea with your Euro shams, it sort of provides you this like additional canvas. So this is what it looks like. And you're just going to center it up, and you kind of have this little canvas here, and you can see that like I'm just working with a lot of neutral colors. I've got white, this is taupe, this is a very similar color to my wall. And then you can kind of have fun with throw pillows, but we'll get into throw pillows in a sec. I'm just going to pop over here and check some comments. Oh, the Red Devil, your bear Ted says hello. Hello back to you, Ted. And how often do I change my sheets? It's recommended to do it every 1 to 2 weeks. So that is the schedule that I go by as well. Any longer, your sheets are going to start to smell like dirty clothes, and you can smell that. I can smell dirty sheets in a house. So yeah, it's important. You want to make sure that you're taking good care of them. Oh, Liz wants to know if I use a bed skirt. And how do you keep it from shifting? Okay, I actually don't use a bed skirt on this bed because it has like sort of those Scandi style, kind of matches this a little bit, wood legs. So the idea of having the legs exposed and free kind of flowing space under the bed was the look of this particular bed. My previous bed, we did use a bed skirt. I did find it very annoying that it moved around. If I'm not mistaken, Liz, there are pins or like there's little things that you can pick up on Amazon that just lock the bed skirt in place. It's a simple solution. The only thing you have to remember is that if and when you decide to wash your bed skirt, you've got to, it's just one extra step. You have to remove those to wash them and then lay it back on, put it down. But I just found because there was like the box spring and then the bed skirt and then the mattress, it was like so much work, so much extra work that I didn't want a bed with a bed skirt for this one. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. I just found it to be extra work, which is why I stopped doing it. Okay, I'm gonna talk about throw pillows. So there are two different kinds of throw pillows that you can look at material-wise. This one is synthetic. Synthetic's nice because like my shams, the long white ones that I was showing you, they have this really nice round puffy form. The challenge with them is that they can flatten out over time and be really hard to reinvigorate. There's also these guys, which are feathers. And it really depends on whether or not you like to use feathers. Feather shams, they can shed. There's also the issue that they are feathers, and some people don't love that. So it's up to you. The reason these are nice is because, again, you can refluff them, but then you can also do the karate chop and they will hold their shape. Whereas if you're using something like this, it really won't hold le chop. So if le chop is a look that you're going for, you want to make sure that you're going for feather. Now, so I really found it challenging to decipher throw pillows specifically because you're like, how do I know what pattern, what texture, what look? Is it going to be crazy? Is it going to be tacky? Like, I don't know. There's just so many thoughts going through my head. And after a while, I spent some time researching this because this is important to me. What I learned is that you want to look for the same colors, and then you want to look for pillows in the color family in different textures. That's a way that you can create variance without creating a lot of noise. And then you can sort of mix like up to 2 patterns, but like nothing more. And when you're in a bedroom, you really want to kind of keep it muted and quiet. So this one's nice because it's kind of got like taupe and gray. I wouldn't pull this pillow off a shelf particularly. Like I wouldn't gravitate toward it, but then like once you put some more thought into it, it works with the rug, it works with the colors. It's very neutral, and it even works with the Eurosham. So I have 2 of those, and this one you can see is very flat. So I'm just going to start by doing this like banging in situation here. I'm going to flip it over, and look at that. All of a sudden, it's been given a new life. It's reinvigorated. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to throw, oh yeah, and tags. These things are notorious for tags. So just tuck those tags, cut those tags, whatever you want to do, the tuck and cut, you decide. All right. And then this one, again, you can see very flat. So I'm just going to sort of rough it up a little bit. I'm not giving you the full taking out my anger act. That is reserved for me in private. But you must believe me that it works like a charm when it comes to fluffing up your pillows. So you can see, like, I'm just sort of building forward. And again, like, I would look at this. Oh, there's a feather. Bye-bye now. And I would be like, this is excessive. This is a lot. But the room just looks so beautiful once this is done. Okay, so the chop is very simple. You just have like a straight pillow. You just do a little chop in the middle. I don't know. People like it because they say it sort of makes it look, lived in, but still neat and even. So there you go. All right. Then you can bring in some fun stuff, some color. So if you wanted, you could bring in, like my room has purple. That might be too bright for you. So again, you can like look around your house and say like, what do I have that I can kind of throw in the room and make it look fun, especially if you have neutrals. And even if you have just one fancy colored pillow that would work in your room, you can bring that in. This is like another element you can throw in, something again that's like a different pattern with some more color. So this might look really nice. We can kind of throw that there in the middle. Sort of bring these guys in to support it. Do Le Chop. Yeah, again, it doesn't take this long to make a bed normally. I'm just sort of giving an extra little show here. And then you can kind of do that. Okay. And like, yeah, that's a lot, but that is really nice. Like to walk into a room and to be like, wow, someone spent the time to make the room look beautiful and like, made it up and took the time to think about me and Valentine's Day. It's like a whole thing. Now, the other thing that's really nice too are throw blankets. Homestagers love throw blankets. And there are a few different ways that we can make this work in the room. I have this neutral kind of tan one that I really love. I got this on Amazon. This one is muslin. So if you've ever used like a baby blanket, this looks really nice. You can just kind of like drape it on the bed. So you don't have to fold it and make it look super neat. You can sort of just do quarters, like rough quarters, or even halves like this. And you can kind of just casually toss it like this. And it just kind of gives this like cozy, nice cozy factor, cozy element. Like I just think that looks very pretty, very nice. And then again, on the topic of texture, this is from, if you're in Canada, from Winners or HomeSense rather. This is really nice. It's just got different purples and pinks and some nice tassels. So, you could throw this on top. You could kind of drape it over a chair, like lots of different cute little things you can do with that. All right, let me look at some questions. Looking for a good brand of pillow. That's a tough question because it really depends if you're like a memory foam person, if you are a back sleeper, if you're a side sleeper. I like shredded rubber because that really molds to your head and it's adjustable and it never loses its loft. So you can look into shredded rubber. Synthetic pillows can be good too. I find the only challenge is like once they're lived in, they feel different. So with a memory foam pillow or a shredded rubber pillow, they're going to feel consistent over their lifespan. And feather pillows, some people deal with allergies. So I feel like shredded rubber is probably a really good thing for you to look at. But the most important thing is to determine what kind of sleeper you are first, and then that should guide your pillow purchase decision. Do you guys love the fact that I'm completely out of breath right now? I don't. It just goes to show I'm a little out of shape. Anyway, the bed's looking pretty nice, I have to say. Go me. And I was talking through it, but I hope that you see that it doesn't actually take that long to make your bed look really lovely. And you can just find whatever you have lying around the house. Now you know the techniques. Now you know what to look for. And kind of just the structure of how to make a bed look really nice. And I guess in the world of making beds, more is more. More pillows, more throws. It just looks more cozy and more fun. And just a quick question before I sign off, what laundry detergents do I use for my kids' clothes? I use Tide. Tide works the best, no matter what. I've always had the best results with Tide. In Europe, Ariel, same. And I always go for their unscented version. So it's usually a white bottle. In North America, it's called Free and Gentle. And I use it across clothing and bed sheets. So I hope that answers your question. I also use it for myself. All right. Well, it was fun. It was fun doing this. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope it inspired you to make your bed, clean your room, do all the things. Hope you have an awesome day today. And I will see you at or in the next live stream. Have a good afternoon, everyone, or evening, or morning, wherever you are.